Hello, welcome to another video. In today's video, it's a mini super bloom. Look at the blooming. It's blooming like bloominess. I am so bloomed away by how much this is blooming. There's just flowers everywhere. There's yellow ones, there's white ones, there's purple ones, there's more yellow ones. Got lots of different kinds of yellow ones. Now I've been noticing some things and then thinking back to what I did to figure out why. So, as stated, there's a full acre over there that I did extensive work to. Flattening, leveling, preparing it to be a market garden. So I did a lot of work to that. From here, all the way over here, all the way over here, all the way over here. That I floated, okay? But on the edges over here, what I did was I have so many mounds of stuff, piles and piles and piles, right? And before I learned the piles, the rock piles will have a bunch of like gemstones in them. It's crazy. Like, so instead of just spreading that out now I want to build a trommel so I can actually process all the diggings and process them correctly. So, but before I knew I was in possession of tons of fancy rocks, I spread out a bunch of the dirt. When I put in the ridge rim around the road around my property, the boundary, started the fence section, whatever you want to call it, I did that. And so the road or the edge around here has got like a deep layer. Backhoe was on it, digging, made a big pile. Then I came back with the backhoe and pulled it all out and scooped it up and picked it up, right? So extensive work to here, right? But now the edge of this, what I did was I went in and I just put a layer. And you can literally see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but if you look at the difference in just the strip, about as wide as this strip is over there, another strip right here, I just put a thin layer of diggings down there. And what I just realized is why that over there is doing so good and these strips are doing, everything's doing great, but some stuff's doing better. And what's doing better is the stuff that had just anything, the dirt, the diggings put up on top of here. I'm not sure the mechanism. Maybe there's some nutrients from the diggings. That's probably what it is. But it's noticeable. Like you could just see this edge is really full. And then you just go one over here. And that's why I think, like, I've already talked about chicken tractors, but another handy tool for this restoration would be a spreader. You know, people have all kinds of manure that they're trying to get rid of. So you just spread manure, right? And or, you know, pick up some compost or topsoil or whatever. Especially now when there's a lot of stuff to lock it in, where it was before, it just blows. Like if you were just to go try to add stuff here before, you know, the vacant areas, the wind comes in and would just blow stuff away, right? So this is why you got to get this stuff up. And the junipers drop a bunch of stuff underneath them that just burns forever and also just kills everything underneath them. So you just got to get rid of it. So the big takeaway from this video is that just putting something down just really enhances the ability of the stuff to just do its thing, come back, or what, you know, enacts a process. You get all kinds of stuff. Ooh, ladybugs, 2 of them. See them showing up there on the camera. And we are still, this is like every year until now, when you come up to something like this, there'd be all kinds of bugs. I just saw one, okay, one pollinator. There should, these things, I mean, quite literally, at different times of the year around here in years past, there's been so many pollinators, it's audible. The buzz, the hum of them in areas like here. There should be just a freaking insane amount of pollinators. There's one little butterfly. I'm still yet to see a honeybee and seen one bumblebee. I've seen a few little bees, but I had at one point like millions of ground bees that just came in, and it was just like, I mean, it was nuts. There was so many. I documented a bunch of pollinators out here last year, and there's literally none. This is like, where did they all go all at once? Hey, this is, you realize that everything you're looking at right now might not come back next year because there's no pollinators. Might be the end. We might be witnessing the beginning of the end right now. At least for this area that I live in. I mean, look, there's one little bee. It looks more like a fly. It's terrifying, to be honest. I don't see any. This should literally be just alive right now with. So this is my gray water garden here. And the point I'm making here is there's a lot of flowers here. And in years past, you could not be standing here without this thing looking alive from pollinators. Okay, I see just one right there. There's this one buzzing around there, and these look more like flies. This is scary. The difference between, oh no, there's a big bee over there. Right there. Actually doing like bee looking stuff. Is it a honeybee? Nope. Yeah, that's some grass I transplanted. Oh, there's a little bee. So there is little weird little bees, but nowhere near. Nowhere near. Like, this should just be exploding. You should just be seeing, you know, like hundreds or thousands. But no. All right. Spring 2023 grass update. Like, subscribe, peace.